받았거나 해당 범죄로 수감됐을 경우 지난 4년 이내에 2급 또는
Hang on a second. I thought all FM stations in the U.S. ended on an odd 100 kilohertz. This is interesting. Stick around if you want to hear what this is all about. Hey everybody, my name is Paul, W1VLF. Welcome back to the Group W Bench and the Lab. A lot of you probably know the other day I did a video on the FM code channel canceller in AirSpy, or SDR Sharp, using the AirSpy as the receiver. And quite a few people watched that, including someone I haven't talked to in about, I don't know, 15 or 20 years. So I'd like to dedicate this video to Bruce, K1BRK. He called me after that last video when we were talking about the different radios and receivers that he's had over the years. And the one way to describe Bruce would be an avid AM and FM DXer and also radio historian. He's got a wealth of information and is always willing to share it. Although he moved out of the state, and of course, so we the relationship fell to the wayside. So it was really great to hear from him. Anyway, so when I was doing that video at the far end of the low end of the FM broadcast band, I said, "Hey Bruce, have you ever heard of this?" And I said, "I got an FM station at 87,750. And in the United States, here in the U.S. anyway, all the FM stations are on odd multiples of 100 kilohertz. So 88.1, 88.3, 88.5. And I think in Europe it's the other way around. They're on even multiples. At least that's what I see when watching some of the series on Netflix, and you see the FM radio going in the background. Anyway, I was explaining it to him, and it sounds just like a radio station. There's no indication that it's anything other than that, but it's on this half frequency of .750. And Bruce says, "Oh," he says, "I know what you've got there." He says, "You've got a Franken FM." I'm like, "What the heck is a Franken FM?" Well, it ends up that there are not a lot. Let me take that back. There are a quantity of stations, channel 6 stations, that broadcast sort of in an FM format. In other words, they'll either put up a continuous slide on the video portion, and keep the analog FM broadcast. And if you have a synthesized receiver that can't tune in anything other than 200 kilohertz or 100 kilohertz steps, you wouldn't see this. But all analog tuners more than likely will tune down below 100, below 88 to 88,750. And so I saw that there, and I had never heard of that before. And I said, "Boy, is that unique." So yeah, he told me there was a number of them, and then they've gone through an evolution of going from and these are low power television stations, but they act as an FM station. A lot of them have ethnic programming. You'll see this one is part of the K radio, or Korean radio network, and so they play very little music, a lot of talk, but I don't see any video carrier or anything resembling a video carrier. But they come in pretty good. They're located down in New York City. Brooklyn, I believe. So it's just something I never heard of. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll pop over to the computer and we'll just type in the search term Franken FM under Google, and a Wikipedia article will come up, and we'll just take a real brief look at that. And then we'll look at what is it? WNYZ. WNYZ is this particular station, and then there's some other stuff you'll see in there too. But anyway, Franken FMs, and it's not like he made that word up. You look it up, and that's the sort of colloquial term for these they're licensed, but they're not sort of operating as a television station, and I guess it's kind of on the edge, a gray area as far as the FCC is concerned from the articles that I read. But anyhow, let's stop the jibber jabbering, and we'll head over to the computer and take a look at what's going on over there, and then on to the actual stuff I captured on the ham computer. All right, thanks again, Bruce. Really appreciate it. You opened my eyes to something new. I thought I had seen a lot of stuff, but Bruce has seen an awful lot more. Hey everybody, can I just bust in here for one more second? Wanted to give you an idea of the analytics screen that I get. A lot of times you'll hear me ask for people to subscribe because it feeds the YouTube algorithm. Well, here, take a look at this. The last video on the FM co-channel canceller, 488 people watched it, 35 hours worth of watch time, and $1.62. I can't even make eat a Harbor bar. Can't go buy, a Klondike bar for that. So I'm trying to, this is the reality of it right here. This video you're watching right now took almost 8 hours to prepare and edit. And so what's that, 20 cents? 20 cents an hour? Not that I want to make a lot of money. It's just, because I enjoy doing these videos, but it's just difficult sometimes. So anyway, if you could please subscribe or give this video a thumbs up if you like it. It really doesn't take much time. Sorry for busting in here. On with the video. With that being said, let's throw the big switch and get on with it. Okay, so we're over here at the ham station. Got the SDR Sharp running and the AirSpy Discovery here. And we're looking at a standard FM broadcast station, which is in HD. You can see the sidebands right here, the digital sidebands, and then the main stereo channel. And here in the States, and I think it's different in Europe, but here in the States, everything lands on a odd number. So 93.7, 93.5, 93.3. But I think in Europe and other parts of the world, they land on the even numbers. So after my conversation with Bruce, actually before my conversation with Bruce, and when I was doing that audio, the FM canceller, I'm tuning around here, and I'll give you a quick example here. I'm not going to leave this up for very long because I don't want to get zinged, by YouTube, but I'm going to scan down, and you watch every single one of these stations lands at the 200 kilohertz interval, but on the odd 100. So here goes. Let's see if I could do this without getting zinged. Okay. Here's one. Here's one. Weak one. Another weak one. Weak one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
2002 release.
Since then, he's taken our neighborhood.
So we're getting down towards the end of the band here. And there's a 88.5. I'm expecting to see that. There's 88.1. I'm expecting to see that. 88.900. I don't know what's going on there. And I figure I'm going to just drop. I accidentally went down one more. And I said, wait a minute. What's this? The peak is over here. So let's tune up. Sure enough, this is one of the Franken stations. It's a Channel 6 audio carrier in analog being used as a FM broadcast channel. This one happens to be in New York City, about 70 miles away, something like that. It's a 1 kilowatt station, and according to Bruce, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll just put up a slide or not even have a video carrier, and then this is used as an FM broadcast station because a lot of analog tuners, not digital tuners, but a lot of analog tuners will tune down the extra 100 kilohertz.
말씀을 주셨어요. 안녕하세요. 항상 좋은 방송 감사합니다.
Okay, I had to take a quick break there because of the music. But this station is WNYZ, located in Brooklyn, New York. Again, about, I don't know, 70 or 80 miles away, something like that. Running a kilowatt. And again, it's used as a kind of a FM broadcast station. I don't see any carrier or anything over to the left here in frequency. I don't see any digital or anything, but it's kind of interesting. There's a bunch of these around the United States. In New York, there are 2, and I'll show you a piece of tongue-tied. I'm going to pause this. And as you saw on the Wikipedia page, there's a listing, so check it out. If there's one next to you, your FM broadcast antenna more than likely will tune right down there, and you'll be able to hear one of these Franken FMs, which I, again, had never heard of before. Thanks, Bruce. 73, everybody. This is W1VLF. Please subscribe if you're into more weirdness like this. Let me pause this, or let me get rid of that. Got about 95 other videos, so go back and take a look. W1VLF signing off. Take it easy, everybody.